All right, so joining me today on the Matthew Filipowicz Show is New York Times style writer Evgenia Q. Hernandez Flotts.
Floats.
Oh, Floats. I'm sorry, Hernandez Flotts. I apologize. Evgenia, welcome to the show. I gotta say, someone with a long name myself, it must be an asset as a journalist to have such a unique name.
You know, Matt, it's not as unique as you'd think, actually. Funny story. There was actually another Evgenia Hernandez Flotts who worked at the Times on the city desk, and our bylines got mixed up once in a while, so she was thinking about adding her middle initial, which was the numeral 7. But then she got married, and she and her spouse combined their surnames, so now she just goes by Evgenia Kim.
Wait, Kim?
Yes, the P is silent.
I see. Well, anyway, Evgenia, it's great to have you on the show today.
Thanks, Matt. As a journalist, I really appreciate the opportunity to help people by sharing my expertise with them. I thought today we could talk about how bamboo yoga pants benefit you and the planet, and maybe discuss whether it's really worth it to make your own burrata, which is kind of a trick question because obviously it's worth it, unless of course you live near Brooklyn Cheese where it's only $10.99 for 4 ounces. That's where I get mine when I'm pressed for time.
Yeah, I'm sure that's great. But actually, Evgenia, you are of course a lifestyle writer for the Times, but I was actually hoping to talk about something slightly different with you, which is the New York Times paywall. As listeners probably know, the Times recently went behind a paywall. It's one of the first major news publications to do so, and people have all different types of opinions on how it's actually going to affect the flow of information in our democracy. I'd like to ask you, what do you think, and how does it actually affect your job?
The paywall, of course. Well, Matt, of course the Times is very widely read, and it's very widely read online. And it's time people realized, as I think some are beginning to do, that quality journalism just doesn't happen for free. If people want high-quality reporting on issues that matter to them, they have to pay someone with skills a living wage to make that reporting happen. For example, in my section, the style section, we cover movements like the resurgence of cupcakes. We recently ran a piece on an emerging trend within hip-hop culture that's a practice known as making it rain. So really, how are people going to know about these emerging realities without the journalism of the Times? And of course, you have other issues like the democracy movements in the Middle East, in-depth access to the materials of WikiLeaks, and of course, all other kinds of issues the Times grants people access to that are just as important as our work in the style section.
Yes, those are definitely important issues. Let me ask, do you actually read the New York Times online?
Well, Matt, I'm somewhat of a gadget-crazy New Yorker, as so many of us are, and many of us in New York are into a new device known as the Kindle. I read the Times on my Kindle on my commute into work from Schenectady.
Oh, wait a second. You commute Schenectady? Where is that? Is that like Long Island?
No, it's actually outside of Albany. I like to think of it as the 8th borough.
Wait a second. You live in Albany? You live like 3 hours upstate from New York City?
That's right, Matt. You know, the life of a journalist isn't easy, but bringing information to people who are hungry for it is a great privilege, and it's really my passion. And if that privilege means I make certain sacrifices like living with my parents, which it does mean, apparently, as a journalist, I'm proud to make these sacrifices to participate in our knowledge economy.
Okay. Well, hey, actually, we have you here. Why don't you tell us something about your upcoming work? Any new style trends or anything we should be on the lookout for?
Well, Matt, I can neither confirm nor deny that I actually have upcoming assignments. The good people at Swarthmore have been on my case a little bit about those student loans. You know what that's like, I'm sure.
Actually, no. I actually never went to college.
What? You never went to college? And you work in the new media? Oh, God, I'm not supposed to say that. Now I have to put $1 in the jar on Bill Keller's desk. Wait. You don't have any student loan debt at all?
Yeah, no, I actually don't have any. No
Stafford loans?
No.
No loans for summer field work?
No.
You didn't borrow to study abroad in Europe?
No, I didn't. Are you all right?
Yep. Sorry, I just swallowed my Rooibos tea the wrong way.
Right. Evgenia, we're actually almost out of time. So are there any current trends you'd like the listeners to know, maybe?
Well, of course, a member of the Fourth Estate has to protect her sources, but since it's not a matter of personal safety, I think I can say this without compromising my integrity. Skinny jeans.
Wow, that is certainly something deep to ponder. Evgenia Q. Hernandez Flotts from the New York Times Style section, thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll be right back.